I'm Graham Anderson, and I'm preparing my seed capsules for storage over the winter, ready to plant next spring. So last summer I hybridised some gladioli down on the plot and successfully managed to get some ripe seed pods out. So this cross was made on late August, and eventually I managed to get to collect the seed in mid-October. And then I popped the seed into a paper bag, and I kept them in a dry cupboard next to the boiler to make sure they're very dry. So originally these pods would be green and it looked a bit like a rugby ball and all sealed up. But now they've opened up in the heat and you can see the seed. So these in the wild gladioli would disperse the seed through wind. So these have opened up and they've got little winged capsules on the side of the pods. But what I want to do now is strip these down and store the seed for planting in the spring. So I'll remove a capsule from the side of the stalk, all nice and dry. And importantly, I've got the label on the pod, so I know exactly which cross it is, and it's got a reference number, which is basically the year, and then a letter following it. So I take the pod and split it down, open it apart, and when it's nice and dry, the seed just fall out. So if you run your thumb on the side of the capsule, the seed then comes out. So I'll do that, and I may have like about half a dozen pods for each one. But if I just do one pod at the minute, and that does look like I've got a lot of viable seed. Now you can't just store the seed in an envelope as it is and plant it in the spring. But what I actually prefer to do, sometimes you don't get such a good germination on the seed, and a lot of the seed you'll just get a winged husk, but no actual seed pod. Something like this one here, which there's no seed inside. So what I tend to do is go through the seed, and any that I've got, you can put your thumb on it. If you don't feel the seed inside, I'll put that one over for discarding. Along with the pod. The viable ones, I just touch my finger and I can feel a little hard round seed inside, and I move that to the other side, and I just keep working through them all until I've done them all. And so I've now just got the wing husk. Some people even go as far as taking the wing off the seed, but I prefer to leave it on. So then all I do is I have an envelope that's got the reference number on it, when the cross was made, and the parents that I used, and then I just get the seed, store them up in an envelope until I've got the whole lot processed, and then that's sealed, and I basically just keep it in a sealed tin until the spring. So I'll then sow these, sow them in a cold frame. So now I sow about March time. I have in the past sowed earlier than that under heat, but I find I haven't really gained a lot here growing in the Midlands in England. What tends to happen is that they finish flowering sort of July rather than maybe August, September. But I don't really gain much, so I'll plant later in the year. So that's my process for growing gladioli, hybridising and growing from seed. Thank you for watching the video.